So we are at Robert Browning and James Sweet, and we're going to talk a little bit about the Greenway Lofts. It's a little windy, hopefully it's all right. The Greenway Lofts are a little housing development that is really small. There's really only about 30 units in this complex, and it's what's called a liner use. So there is a parking garage here for this medical complex, and they built this to hide the parking complex. See, we have another one over here. There'll be another liner use over on this side of this eventually. And the beautiful thing about Greenway Lofts is we're on the corner here of the Northwest Parkway, or the Northwest Greenway. And this is one of our perimeter parks. It is owned by the city of Austin, but maintained by the Mueller Owners Association. And they have a special use agreement in place, but it's kind of an agreement only if funds are available. So what that means is, as budget allows, the city of Austin will pay to reimburse some of the funds that the Owners Association uses to maintain these perimeter parks. It's the same for the Northwest, where we are, Southwest and Southeast Greenways. Let's go look. So this piece of art, this was part of an art in public places project that the developer did years ago. I remember they had the artist at one of the meetings, and they were super pumped. You know, this is a geode, or supposed to represent a geode, and it supposedly lights up at night. I don't know if it works anymore. And in fact, it looks like one of the lights might be on right now. But it's supposed to represent a geological geode. Yeah, see that? It's like a light bright. But that's what it is. I appreciate that we tried to do some art as a geologist. It doesn't really look like a geode to me. Thank you, Hunter Cross, for giving us this art. Here's the little Art in Public Places, City of Austin. It's pretty cool that we have it installed in 2014. But this is, I mean, you can hear all the creatures, and the trees are looking nice. We lost a lot of trees due to some winter storms, but we got some new baby trees popping up, being replaced by the association to try and make it a little bit more fuller again, because the trail here truly is in the sun. If I really wanted to enjoy this tree canopy, I'm tucking myself up under here. Open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. And there's also a little playground over here. We'll go check that out real quick before we go look at the Greenway Lofts. But how great is this to have this right outside your door? It's beautiful. Oh, and some crepe myrtles. Those can make a lot of materials. They can shed materials. The aphids like to feed on them, and they get a sticky waste that drops off. And they grow up really pretty, and what a perfect place for them in the park. And the Delwood 2 neighborhood's over here. And somewhere there's a fence that connects the two neighborhoods so that they can come enjoy the park as well. I wonder if that's it right there. I don't know if that's a private property or the gate. It's a good question. But we'll walk over here and just check out the playground real quick and then go look at the lofts. See how long the park is here? Part of the trail. There's over 5 miles of trails in our neighborhood that circumvent, and really the perimeter parks do take the brunt of them. And also the Children's Hospital is over here. So if you wanted to take a little break if you had to be over at the hospital, unfortunately, for whatever reason. Pop out to these parks. It's just a fun little playscape. Some swings. The Greenway Lofts are here at 1320 Robert Browning. Again, just around across from that Northwest Greenway. And if you follow the trail, it goes up to kind of the box store area, the market district, not the market district, the retail district. And there is, you have to have a code to get in to the door. Thankfully, we have that. Come in and look around the building a little bit. Elevators on every floor, and we're in the middle. So each floor has 9 units, and it's a 4-story building. Kind of a schematic. We're here. Boop, boop. Mailboxes are here. And then first floor units. And I really like their fun artwork here. Joel Huffman. 2022, the tower. Look how cool that is. Isn't that fun? And the garage and parking is down here. And it's shared with the medical building. So you could take the elevator here. Plenty of parking, and it's by permit only, and it's gated. So you have to know how to get in. So park here. And we're going to look at a unit on the 4th floor. So we came up the elevator. There is a small storage room here that is shared among the owners. I don't have the right key. It's small, but you could put like a box of something in there that you maybe wanted to check out. Yeah, look at this view. It's gorgeous. Here we are. Downtown. It's still a little fuzzy from dust and whatnot. Another piece of artwork, and it's really neat because it kind of feels hotelish and like you're at a little bit of a resort or maybe on a special holiday. And it's quiet. The carpets have been cleaned recently. We are in July of 2026. So the carpets have been cleaned. It's a pretty well-maintained building. The HOA is small. When you pay your HOA assessments, you can also use all the amenities of the neighborhood. Pools. It's their own pool key. So we're gonna check out a one bedroom unit today. And this is, well, guess what? We're gonna leave that. Okay. Here is our 1 bedroom unit. Walk into a little kitchen area, a kitchen island with a sink. And I mean, you've got this view of downtown. It's insane out of your room and all the green. Oh, it's just such a great complex. And it's not a giant property. It's only 551 square feet. I'm going to add that 1 on the end so you know it's big. So we don't have any lights on right now. And you can see how much natural light it gets, even though there's only windows on one side. The bedroom is pretty significantly sized, and it's got a lot of windows, actually. This is a queen size bed, but you could easily fit a king in if you had a smaller piece of furniture there. So, and it's just, look at this, in a balcony to get you out with that view. You just get to be with nature in the city of Austin. UT. All right, all right, all right. Bogs. The Capitol. Super cool. Right, let's keep touring inside. These units also all come with wood floors, unless they've been replaced, but the original builds all had these wood floors and these nice wood doors. They're significant. They're not cheap. And for the size of the unit, we have some good storage. This is the, what it would be your primary closet, which is pretty nice. So if you really wanted to customize it, I always talk about this, adding a system in here instead of just a few places to hang things. This is a desk that was in the other room, so it's just in here for storage. But you can see how big it is. And then the washer and dryer are here in the unit, which is very handy. You don't have to go anywhere to do your laundry. You can do it right here in your unit. And then there is a really nice full bathroom here. So a nice sized walk-in shower with glass frameless doors. And then, a single vanity. So not giant, but look, drawers. I really like drawers in a bathroom, right? And these were built before the soft close stuff came in, but so much storage, and it's really kind of nice, even though it might be, a little bit dated from 2012 or whatever. It's still pretty good. Look at this. They've got everything they need right here. Really good storage. And then this connects, of course, back to the kitchen and the living area. So not a huge space, but kind of all you really need, right? This one has the stainless steel appliances, an electric range, because of where we are, it's just not going to be a gas range, and a stainless steel dishwasher here. But what a cute little place, right? Nest thermostat, and that's going to vary unit to unit, or it might not even be Nest. It's just a nice customizable one, and this is something that you could use your phone to change if you had a showing. And this one has good curtains and good blinds that can block out the light too if you want to sleep and are having trouble sleeping. Ceiling fans in both of the living areas, which is nice, and a lot of track lighting just to give some extra lights. And I think a lot of the units have these original track lights in them, which is kind of funny, but provide a lot of light. And this one also has a lot of storage, right? So this is kind of your pantry area. Lots of storage here. And more drawers. Tons of storage. So there you go. Another cool property option in the neighborhood.